stop, and then we'll whatever the hell order we're going to go in. I don't know. Just slipped my mind. AM and PM was my.
If you could just repeat, it's me. I'm not what I used to be. When you got home, you laid your keys on your little table here.
Yeah.
What was it you said exactly?
Yeah. And just one more thing. I don't know. It's something. Just one more thing. I can't figure this out. But you were no. I explain when you were like, and then the guy came, and then the other guy, and then the car.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did I? What did I say? Did I say I left at 3 or I left at 3:30? Now I don't remember. Would you like some coffee?
I'd like some coffee. I'd love some coffee.
Well, I love some coffee too, but I don't like it without chocolate.
Margaret is visiting from London. She's a fancy gal. You know what I mean?
I do. Hi, I'm Margaret. Hi, Margaret. Nice to meet you. I'm just curious, are we going in any particular order here, or are we just sort of freelancing this thing, or are we circling around?
Well, I thought we would just, feel free to do as we pleased.
Oh.
She's visiting, as I said. We're going to play mahjong later. Do you really care about that? I'm sorry, I got to just give the order, right? I'll have the hot chocolate.
Oh, that is nice, and that fire is beautiful. Thank you so much for lighting. Is that a gas stove?
I'm sorry. Did you just drink out of her hot chocolate? Uh-oh. I seem to have frozen.
And the process continues, ladies and gentlemen, as we delve into the heart the heart of Juliet Jones.
Yeah. Juliet, I'm going to suggest that you stand by the fire. You seem to be a little chilly. Your toes are freezing. Your fingers are freezing. I'm going to suggest you stand by that wooden fire.
Thank you. But rest assured, my fingers are fine.
Oh.
No, it's frostbite. It's frostbite. You see the chart?
Yeah. God. Here's the thing. I'm a typist, so it's important that please tell me that they'll get back to normal because I'm a typist.
Wow. I get that. I got to be honest with you.
I want you to be honest with me.
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you, Miss Abernathy.
Miss Abernathy.
Yeah, Miss Abernathy. Yeah, it's usually cases this severe end up in amputation.
Oh.
I'm
you did
sorry.
not just say the A word to me. You did not just say the A word to a typist.
I know.
This is my livelihood. I took one weekend to go up to Killington, Vermont, and go skiing. I haven't been on a vacation in quite a long time. My boss keeps me very busy. Please, is there anything you can do? Just not the A word.
Oh my goodness. It's absolutely the last resort, Miss Abernathy, the last resort. I don't want to do it any more than you do it. I hate this kind of stuff.
Are you crying?
Well, yeah. I'm very sensitive doctor.
Do you mind if I grab your tissues to hand you?
No, please do. Please do. Thank you.
Cut to Vermont. Cut backward to Vermont. Hello, do you come to Kellington often?
I don't, as a matter of fact, Mrs. Abernathy, by the way.
Oh, Mr. Fines.
Oh, well, I must say, what an appropriate name, if I may be so forward. You are quite fine.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I didn't have much to do with it myself,
Good genes, huh?
Good genes, yes. My parents are both well endowed, you might say.
Oh, well, both your parents are.
Well, there's more than one way to be endowed, I suppose.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, yeah, that's fair. That's what I meant. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm so forward. I don't get out much. I work a lot. To answer your question, I don't come to Killington much at all, but the slopes are, the snow is looking soft and
Oh,
chilly.
so beautiful. It's very, very cold here. It's very, very cold.
Yeah.
You know what I recommend? The lift's about to close in a bit, but they open it later. So I recommend now. It is a bit nippy, but if you wear all your warm stuff, wear another layer, come out and join me for some night skiing.
Well, Mr. Fines, I feel like you just asked me out on a date.
Sure. Yes.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe I misread you.
No. A date. A date it is.
Great.
I'll bring the cider.
Boy, temperature drops quick, doesn't it?
And, yeah, you know what? And make sure you wear gloves in the evening.
Gloves. Yes. I knew there was one thing I forgot. Gloves.
So I'll meet you right here.
Darn it.
I'll meet you right here, 9 p.m. right here.
Right here by slope 17. They say it's a steep one.
Miss Abernathy in her room with her roommate, traveling companion. So you got a date with that Fines. He's a hunk. Oh my God.
I told him he is name appropriate.
Yeah. What a hunk.
He's offered to take me on some nights. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm just so curious and everything.
Oh, don't be. I was jumping the gun to tell you about it. I knew what you're going to ask. You want to know all the deets, as the kids say, right?
Yeah.
Well, here are the deets. Nothing has happened yet because we haven't gone.
Oh.
But he came up to me and we both shared the exact same goggles, these tinted orange ones, that I almost didn't get, but it was a sign, Dolores. It was a sign.
That is so wonderful. I'm just so happy for you. Just so happy after your breakup with that horrible liar, that terrible man. That was so deceptive. That man was just so deceptive to you.
Don't bring up Stuart. Don't bring up Stuart.
God.
Listen, I'm a typist, okay? As you know, I do a lot of work, and Stuart got me because he had a hand fetish, and it turned bad, as you know.
Did he even really go to Yale? I mean, really?
No, he went to Kale, like the food. I didn't even know it was a college.
What a liar. What a liar.
You know what? You know what, Dolores? I'm not thinking about Stuart. You know who I'm thinking about? Mr. Fines. You think I have on enough layers?
Does Mr. Fine have yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, of course. I think you could, yeah, you're fine. You want to be able to show off your curves a little bit.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking the same thing. I figure maybe, I just have on the one pair of thermals and the thin pants that show off my figure. And, the one thing I did forget were gloves, but I feel like maybe we'll be holding hands and I'll be fine. You see what I did? Fine. Fine.
I think so. And it shows like your gorgeous hands. Boy.
Cut back to meeting Stuart. Ooh.
How may I help you?
Hi, I'm Stuart. You must be the new secretary.
That's me.
Wow. I'm sorry?
Miss Abernathy.
Miss Abernathy, nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
That looks like about 160 words per minute.
Wow, that's accurate. Stuart, I'm impressed. Most people are off by a word or two.
No, I know my fingers. Yeah.
Wow.
What are you doing for the rest of your life?
Oh, I'm sorry, Stuart, are you asking me out on a date?
I am. How about I take you out to lunch in 5 minutes?
My lunch break isn't usually until 12:15, but I suppose I could do 12:10. That's only 5 minutes earlier.
Cut to the lunch. Cut to the end of the lunch.
Check, please.
Sir,
Yes. Yes, I'm Stuart.
yes, sir.
I'm Stuart.
You're. I don't know exactly why you're asking for the check again. I told you clearly your credit card has been turned down.
Yeah, I'm sure that we've gotten the wrong check. So if we could just get the right
okay.
check, if we could just get the right check, that would be great.
Can
Just check on the check.
I will, and I'll come back.
Okay, that sounds great. That sounds great, Annie. Thank you, Annie. So Miss Abernathy, your hands. You know what works better? Getting your hands clean. Besides a napkin.
What's that?
Let me just see one of your hands. Let me just see one of your hands there. There we go. Let me just. Yeah. Yeah. Let me just. Yeah. Let me just. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my. Wow. Okay. Wow. That's a lot of tongue. Okay. That's a lot. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that hand is now clean.
Yeah. Well, it is. That is a first, Stuart.
Can I get the other hand? Can I get the other hand?
Well, who am I to say no?
Okay, let's just do it.
Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess you're even licking your own hands. You're even licking your own.
Oh, I was trying to lick yours. I was trying to lick yours. There we go. There we go.
That was yours. That's still yours. Okay. That's your other. Okay. You really are into hands, aren't you?
No, don't even. You're confusing me. Let me have your hands. Let's go. Okay. The other side.
You licked the salmon right off of that hand, didn't you? Yeah. Okay. Wow. There goes the sauce. Yeah. That's the broccoli florets. Yeah. Wow. Stuart, where did you go to school? Yeah, you seem really a highly educated person.
I went to Yale.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what? Yeah.
Yes.
Actually,
that's where I went. Yes.
I'm going to need several napkins, Stuart. Several napkins.
What? Why? I cleaned your hands.
No, they're clean. It's just lots of saliva.
Oh, that'll air dry. You just.
Oh. Okay. Got it.
Yeah. Good use of. Uh-oh.
Hi, folks. Stuart?
Yes.
I checked, and your credit card is rejected again, and it is the correct check. Maybe you have a different card?
Hey.
These
happen.
Oh, Miss Abernathy, thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll be right back. Thank you.
If I could just get my credit card back, though.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Because I have a little collection going on the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Yeah. Yeah, I go through credit cards. I'm one of those people.
Oh, really?
Sure,
okay.
Sure.
Happens often, are you saying?
So your hands are dry? Hands are dry?
We're going to change the subject. Okay, yes, my hands are dry. Yeah.
I find that oftentimes going over them twice, cleaning them twice is really the best thing, especially for someone who uses their hands a lot.
Yeah, it's 160 words a minute. You nailed it.
Let me just see one of your hands. Just make sure it's clean.
Oh,
there it is. Yeah, okay. There it is. Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Cut back to Mrs. Abernathy and her friend at the lodge. Gosh. I should have missed him with all the saliva. He was a spit fire.
Gosh, what a creep. I'm sure glad you dumped him.
Well, I also should have known when I had to pay on the first date, right?
Well, that was a sign. His credit cards rejected, and geez, yeah.
He even told me he collects them. I just was not listening. What it's like when you're looking for love.
I know it's guys are so like deceptive and just, they're just like, well, untrustworthy for the most part.
Yeah.
That's why frankly, that's why I prefer women.
Okay, I get it. And you do well with the women.
Thank you.
Dolores, thank you
It's
for
nice
coming.
that we can be friends like this, platonic friends, and just, share stuff with each other. I know you
Oh,
like,
I don't assume because you like women that you have to like all women. I mean, women who
oh
like
yeah,
women, friends with women.
yeah,
So you
yeah. No,
you don't like.
we've been friends for a long time, and just I really appreciate that.
Okay, just checking in.
Maybe I don't have such good insight about, like men. So maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm wrong. But he
Hey,
just seemed like a loser from the beginning.
well, you were not wrong. He was a loser from the beginning. You were absolutely right. But there's no question about it. Thank you for coming with me. I feel like you still have a chance to meet someone as well, just like I met Mr. Fines. Thank you for being
Wow.
so supportive of this night skiing that I'm looking forward to doing.
Yeah.
Really wish I had packed my gloves.
Gosh, I think you'll be fine.
You did it again. You did it again.
Cut
That's
to
good.
cut to 9 o'clock.
Ski 17. This is right. This is right spot. He said ski slope 17. Oh.
Good evening, Miss Abernathy.
Well, hello, Mr. Fine / matching goggles.
Hey, we've got good taste. Am I right?
Great minds, am I right?
Still no gloves though, huh? Still no gloves?
No, I didn't bring them, and I didn't want to be late, and there was a line. I considered getting some at the lodge, but there was quite a line because they said the temperatures will be dipping down into the windshield factors below 30, minus 30.
Yep, we are below minus 30 tonight. That's right. Well, tell you what, let's plan on getting your hands into my pockets pretty soon.
Oh dear. I had my last relationship started similar-ish, involving
Well, I mean,
hands.
I figured we'd start with my jacket,
Mr. Fines, you're a gentleman. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, that's me.
Put my hands in your pockets, front pockets, I assume. I'm sorry, I'm kidding.
And there's a lot of pockets here too. Am I right? There's just these.
I noticed that's quite the jacket you got there. It's like a Michael Jackson Thriller with all the zippers.
Yeah. Well, it's a this is a sport ski jacket. Only the best, of course.
Well, it looks quite warm.
Very warm.
What a pleasant
right.
but bone-chilling evening.
I thought we'd start with. You seem like an avid skier. I thought we'd start with the Black Diamond. It's called the Outback.
Well, I feel like I'm in good hands with you. I don't, as I mentioned, I don't get out much. I'm a typist, so I don't get out much to Killington, but I'm ready to dive right into that Outback, as you called it.
Great, let's do it. So 17 runs down here, and there's a cutoff. There's a cutoff that runs across 19 and 21. We want to grab 23. Now, my favorite part of this is past 21, it's not lit. There's no lights.
Ooh.
They let it be just like just starlight over there. And so, but I'm sure you won't get lost. I'm sure you won't get lost. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Wow, well, I have to stay close because that Michael Jackson Thriller jacket is not red like the Thriller video, but it's black. So I have to make sure I stay close.
I am in all black. Well, yeah, just stay close. And even though I'm 250 and you're 110 pounds soaking wet.
How did you know my weight? How did you get my weight exactly?
Yes, it's a guess.
That's exactly how much I weigh, 110 without water on me.
Oh, without water. Okay.
Well, with water, sorry, with water. Without
water.
A little bit less.
Okay.
107.
Great. Well, you just have to, racing crouch.
Okay, that sounds like I should get low, crouch.
Get low. I'll stay high to catch some wind.
Okay,
You stay low. All right.
great. I just went with a thermal and a thin layer, as you can see here.
All right, you know what? Let's stop in the lodge. There's a little lodge there at the bottom. It's more of a kiosk. Last one there. Buy cider. Okay.
Oh, as long as it's warm.
And Geronimo.
Yeah, Mr. Fines. Mr. Fines. Mr. Fines. Mr. Fines. I have to fall to stop myself.
Cut to two ski patrol helping Ms. Abernathy. Whoa, whoa. Lady, where's your gloves?
I can't feel my hands.
Lady, oh no. But here, we carry emergency. Here's emergency. I got to wrap them up. I got to wrap your hands up.
Listen,
Where's my partner? He's supposed to be here. Hey, Jake. Jake,
that's your dog? That's your dog?
Yeah, my partner, Jake. He's a St. Bernard.
Partner's a St. Bernard?
Yeah. I think he, wait, see the fingers are sticking out from where I wrapped it? Jake, lick those fingers. Lick the fingers, Jake. Get them nice and warm. This is the best treatment right here. That's good, Jake. Go ahead, Jake.
This is like a bad memory of my last relationship.
Good boy, Jake.
No. Look, this. I need to get to a doctor. I can't feel any of this.
We'll get you there. This dog saliva will keep it protected till we get down to the. Good boy, Jake. Good boy, Jake. Good boy. Okay. Heal, Jake. Heal, Jake. Heal. Good. Okay. Can you hold on to me? Can you hold on to my back?
I cannot grab you. I can't grip. I can't feel my fingers. Let me try this.
Okay.
I was night skiing with a lovely gentleman. I lost him in the dark section of the ski slope, the Black Diamond, the Outback. I grabbed onto a tree. When the daylight hit, I realized my hands were in the snow the whole time.
Oh my God! I'm so sorry. We'll get you help. I didn't see anybody else here though. I didn't see anybody else, just you. But we'll get you down there. Here.
Yeah, I lost him. That's what I said. I lost.
Okay. How your fingers feeling?
Can you see them?
I do see them. Yeah. How's this? Okay. I got to get you down there right away. Jake.
Yeah, I said I can't feel them.
I know you can't feel them. Just hop on.
Ask me how they're feeling.
Well, it's a matter of speech. If you see. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. Get on the back of Jake. Jake is a St. Bernard. Get on top of Jake. He'll carry you down there. Good. Good Jake. Good Jake. Let's go. Cut to the lodge.
How much further?
Cut to the lodge. Wow. I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Oh, please, I'm a typist. Please, I need you to help me.
Well, we don't have a doctor here. Do you have a doctor where you live?
Yes, I have a doctor where I live.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to wrap the fingers. They look like they're frostbitten, but I'm going to wrap them. And I suggest you get back to your doctor as soon as possible.
Okay, fine. Wrap them, please. God, wonder what happened to Mr. Fines. God.
Yeah.
I have to get my dear friend Dolores to let her know I have to leave immediately and get to a doctor.
Oh, Dolores? Oh,
yes.
I don't know if she's going to leave right away. You know what I mean?
It sounds like you hooked up with Dolores, Doc. No, you're not a doc. Who are you?
Well, I'm the lodge receptionist.
You always walk around with a nurse's cap on?
It's part of our game.
Oh, that's why I thought you were a doctor. Okay, sorry.
I know. It's what can I say?
Is the stethoscope a part of the game too?
Yeah, well, okay, role playing. Have you ever heard of that? I mean, excuse me. Excuse me. I'm like role playing.
I'm not judging it. I'm not judging it. I was just asking. I'm not judging it. I was just asking. It's interesting to see you with a nurse's hat, a stethoscope, and I see a scalpel in your left hand. I was just wondering.
It's realistic role play. Jeez.
Okay.
Give me a break.
Again, I'm not judging.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Cut to Miss Abernathy out front. Oh, so just hop in the truck. I mean the taxi. There you go. Just hop in the. You all secure back there?
Well, all the seats are taken with skis.
Oh yeah. Well, there's only one seat. Did you? You don't need to sit inside, do you?
No, I mean I do because I think I already have frostbite, but I can't feel if it's cold or not. I'm assuming it is because I can see my breath.
Oh, now did you? Now where were you going again?
I need to get back.
Just into town, right?
Into town, yes. Just into town in Vermont.
Just into town.
Yes, just outside of Killington, into town.
So outside of Killington.
Yeah, or yes, outside of Killington.
Out of town? You need to get out of town?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to a doc. Can you see my fingers? Or they're. I'm a typist. I type 160 words a minute. I'm a very demanding boss, and I went skating for the first time in a long time.
I'm sorry. I'm not really a taxi driver. I'm just, I'm role playing.
What?
Yeah. So I just, do you want to go to the big? What I meant was the big town. You want to go to the big town?
Wait, hold on a second. You're not you're role playing, but you got a real taxi?
Well, I mean, just because I painted the truck yellow doesn't really make it a real taxi.
You painted this yourself?
Yes, I painted it myself. I had some old house paint left over.
That's very impressive. I fully thought that this was a taxi and you used house paint. That's impressive. That's a whole other thing. I'm impressed.
I have to paint it twice a year because it peels off for some reason.
Okay, look, what can you give me a ride? I'm trying not to lose this.
I just need to know where you need to go. Like I know town, which I don't call town because this is a ski resort. I don't really call it.
What do you call it?
Kellingtown's not really a town. I mean, it's a ski village. Kelling, I call the town. You want to go to Kelling?
Let's go to. Is there a doctor in Kelling?
I'm not really a. Oh, you know what? I can put on my mayor. Let me put on my mayor cap. Oh,
jeez. Okay. Just.
All right, I'm the mayor of Kellington Town.
Okay, Mayor, Mr. Mayor, is there a doctor in Kellington? Kellingtown?
Not in Kellingtown, no.
Is there a doctor nearby? My hand is literally gnarling up more and more.
In Kelling, Kelling's a bigger town. Is there a doctor? I don't think I have a Yellow Pages cap.
Do you have a Google cap?
Google, what's that?
Okay, what year is this?
Well, let's see. I bought my truck in '57.
Okay, you're not okay. I'm gonna have to get out of this cab. I'm gonna have to find another place to go.
No.
Cut to Dolores and the nurse. I really should check in on my friend.
Come on. Should be fine.
The stethoscope was chilly. Oh, Your Three Stooges bit is really a turn on as well.
Yeah. So well, it's sort of a tradition here in Kelling. I call it Kellingsworth. Some people call it.
I was calling it Woolworth this whole time. I had no idea where I even
That's
was.
clever.
I was supporting my friend who met a very nice man, a guy by the name of Mr. Feinstein or something like that.
Yeah.
And you know, she told me that she felt that I would meet someone, and I feel like I owe this to her.
You, man, but good you. Yeah, that was nice.
What?
Well, I was just, like I hate men, but I like you.
Well, I'm a woman.
I know. That's why I like
good.
you.
Okay, good. I want to just make sure we were clear on that. I thought
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah. No, I do too. Clearly, we had a great time so far, right? The stethoscope and the scalpel. Hello.
Hello, right? Yeah. Sometimes I call it Killingsville, or Killingsburg.
Ooh, nice.
It's like it got all mixed up during the Civil War.
Oh God, let's not bring up that.
Yeah, I know, Killingsburg, but it was a bastion for, the good guys anyway.
Like Gettysburg, but with a nurse.
Yeah. We treated all kinds of things. But anyway, so we had this tradition of role playing.
Yeah, no, I'm into it.
Yeah, isn't it? I mean, whoa.
You want
Cut to Miss Abernathy out front with the dog sled team.
Jake. Down, Jake. Down, Jake. Hey, how did that? Hey, you know what? We could take you to the next town if you want.
Take me. I've been asking you for the last 20 minutes. You said you had to feed Jake. Jake has eaten the puppy chow. Jake had to drink the water. Jake drank all the water. Please take me.
Yeah, absolutely. We can do it now. Everybody's you okay, Jake? You hungry, Jake?
Jake is satiated.
Jake's fine.
Jake is not thirsty anymore.
Jake's not thirsty, are you? Are you, Jake? You're not thirsty.
Pet Jake. Let's pet Jake. Jake is petted. There we go. Okay. Jake is happy. You know who's not happy? My hand. I'm a typist. I type 160 words a minute. I need to get to a doctor.
Right away. Let's get going. I hooked up the dog sled.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Good. And I'll be in back. Okay. On Jake. It's
a lot of saliva flying into Jake's mouth. A lot of saliva. Cut to finally them getting her getting to the doctor. Doc, did you finish treating Jake?
That was really kind of you to bring that dog with you.
Oh, that wasn't okay.
But I'm not a vet, so
Technically, the dog brought me, but Doc, listen, Doc.
No, I know. Usually humans are in charge, so that's why I said that. But forget. Anyway, okay. So I got the X-rays back, and we got it covered. Okay, I was going to give you some good news. As long
as it's not the A word. As long as it's not the
A
word.
There's no A word.
Oh, it's not the A word.
There's no A word at all. There's an I word. There's the I word.
Oh, great. I swear there was an A word that you said.
Well, the A word we're not even going to say because that's upsetting to everybody, including me.
Okay. Are you crying?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Would you mind if I grab some of your tissues to hand you?
Please do. Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Well, I was going to say I have good news for you, Miss Abernathy. The I word. Implants. implants. I just see in my mail here that I just passed the I'm so sad about that, your head, but I passed the test. I can actually do implants now. I got the degree, so we can do implants. Give you some brand new fingers. How about that, Miss Abernathy?
Okay, so that means the A word does apply, because in order to get the new fingers, what you said earlier with the A word does apply.
We call it, you know, like an extraction.
Okay, but what you called it was amputate. That's what you said to me.
I know that was the old terminology, and now that I have my new degree, I can use the new terminology, which is extract and then implant.
Okay, these implants, you're saying that they'll be better than my original fingers?
Well, I didn't say better.
Oh,
Come on.
maybe you would have.
I didn't say better. Okay.
So what are you saying?
I can't say they'll be better. They'll be as good.
So 160 words a minute.
Yeah, approximately.
You don't sound sure.
We can't, according to my license, I can't guarantee stuff, but forget the freaking license, okay? Forget it. I guarantee that you'll get over 100 for sure.
That's all I wanted to hear. 100.
Sure, over 100 for sure.
I'm 160 now.
I know you're 160 now, and probably you'll probably be real close. Real close, and they look gorgeous.
Fine, let's do it.
Okay, now here's a selection. There's different models, fingers. You can choose.
I want thin and bony because I need to type.
Miss Abernathy, oh my God, but I'm sorry I'm late. I caught an edge on the back of the Outback, and
Mr. Fines, where have you been?
I got lost.
I thought you abandoned me.
Never abandoned you. Something happened to your hand.
Yes, they're saying they have to amputate and give me extract and then implants.
Man, that is rough. Damn it, I'm mad at myself now. It's just that I can't spare my gloves. I was going to loan you my gloves, and I'm a massage therapist, you see, and I have to take care of my hands.
Wait a second. This is horrible. You could have prevented this, Mr. Fines.
I couldn't spare my gloves. I needed them.
Yeah, I have to say that if there was proper massage, immediately, within hours after the incident, your fingers would be totally okay.
I'm a typist.
What?
Yeah.
What? Is it too late?
You did this to me.
Wait a second. Wait a second here. I'm looking at something in the book here. It says that even after I can't allow this kind of violence in my office, okay? I mean, if you want to do this, you got to take it outside.
It's fine.
Go outside.
It's fine. I deserved it. I tore up a head. I only fly straight like an arrow.
What were you saying, Doc? Spit it out.
I was saying that in checking, I went online, lucky thing. I went online, and it says right here that it is possible in which you do have third degree frostbite, not fourth, thankfully, with third degree, even after a week, and it's been less than a week, you can get a massage therapy if it's conducted with certain forms of animal protein, usually found in saliva glands. Anyway, so that could work.
I know this one.
You better speak up quick, I'm going to grab you again.
Wasn't there a dog out? Hold on, Miss Abernathy.
Yeah.
Is there a dog outside?
There's a dog. Yeah, Miss Abernathy brought this dog, or the dog brought her. I don't know.
Right, that's the
All
wrong
right.
one. The second one.
I'm back in a second. Can I get cup? I'm gonna get that cup.
Yeah.
You better not disappear, Mr.
Thank
Fines.
you.
I'll hunt you down.
I'll be back in a minute.
I'm timing you right now.
Oh,
Start
this
my
is
watch.
overwhelming.
Hit the timer on my watch, Doc.
Okay.
Timing. Hey, I know that dog. Saint Bernard that brought me here. Open the door. Open the door.
Oh, okay.
I got it. Thanks, old boy. Cup full of saliva here. Let's see that hand.
This is you guys go ahead. I just like, whoa, this is.
Wait, Doc, where's the doctor going?
Yeah. Sorry, we don't need the doc for a while. We don't need the doc for a while.
My hand's, it's really pale.
It's the light.
Thought it was the frost.
These operating room lights. I'm the frostbite. It's the frostbite. It'll darken up. It'll darken up quite a bit when we get that.
Okay.
when we get that circulation going.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah. Boy, I should have thought of something sooner. You know, I really should have. Should have had that.
I feel like this is kind of making up for it, to be honest with you. I'm sorry. I tried to choke the life out of you.
Well, like I said, I think I deserved it. I should have thought of something.
I can feel it. It's tingly.
There it is.
I mean, in my pants, not my hands yet. I'm tingling because you're touching me.
Okay, well, you know what usually helps in this situation?
What?
Is a kiss.
Cut to Stewart receiving the Nobel Prize for massage therapy.
Stewart.
And now
Yeah.
we are proud to present the great medical Nobel Prize to Stewart Gratson for his development of a animal protein massage therapy to cure frostbite.
Yes.
So here,
Thank you.
Gratson,
Thank you. Let me just. Is that just? You can just leave your hands on there for a minute. Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, just leave your hands. Just leave your hands on the trophy. There's a second. Yeah. There we go. There we go.
Tag out both. Cut back to Mrs. Abernathy and Mr. Fines.
So that should just.
I'm sorry that my ex got credit for all of your work.
That should just about do it. Well, in all fairness, he didn't invent it. It was a crazy. He got lucky, but you know, I'm using it, and I think just a couple more applications of this, you're going to be back to normal. Yeah. So this is probably good for right now. It's probably good for right now.
Bastard. He went to Cale University. He's a bastard. But you're a
Cale University. What is that exactly?
It's a school that's high in iron.
High in iron. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I've heard of that. Is that their slogan?
No, I made that up because he's full of shit.
Oh, okay.
Told me you went to Yale.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for these sessions, these continuous sessions. I feel like over the last several months, it's really made a difference.
You know, I actually did go to Yale. Nobody knows about their massage technology degree, but that's what I have.
Well, I'm a believer. And I got to tell you, because of this unfortunate accident, I not only met a wonderful man, but I also learned to type 160 words with my left hand.
Wow.
I'm an ambidextrous typist at this point. I'm in demand.
Ambidextrous. Huh.
Use both sides, yeah.
Both sides of the same hand?
Well, I will be once this is fixed, because I plan on getting up to 100. Wait, it's getting darker again. The color's coming back.
Yeah. Oh, that's looking good. I think we're about there. Yeah.
There's only one way to find out.
Do you want to take dictation, or do you already have something?
I'd like to take dictation. What do you got?
All right. Let's see. How about story of my life? Once upon a time, there was a really well-endowed 6'4", tall blonde Norwegian.
Ding.
Ding.